one more measurable quantity of the gas is temperature. So temperature, what generally instead of telling temperature we can call it as kinetic energy of the gas. See what is meant by kinetic energy? Generally it is defined in terms of formula that is called as half mv square. If you increase the velocity of the molecules, okay, it will be moving fast. If it is moving fast, generally we can say that that property is only applicable for the gases, right? If you increase the temperature, automatically velocity increases. Velocity increasing means kinetic energy is increasing, right? And Kelvin temperature is always measured in SI unit, that is called as Kelvin. Always remember this, students, while solving any problem, first convert temperature whatever that is present in degrees or Fahrenheit into Kelvin, then only go for the solving the problem. Without converting the temperature into the Kelvin, if you solve the problems, you will be getting the wrong answers. Always convert SI unit, this degree centigrade, into SI unit Kelvin. For the conversion, Kelvin is equal to degree centigrade plus 273. Suppose if I say that 27 degree centigrade, and what will be the value in Kelvin? So it is 27 plus 273. So it becomes 300 Kelvin. Suppose if I say 30 degrees centigrade, how many Kelvin it will be present? So it is 273 plus 30. It will be 303 Kelvin. In this way, whenever if you have any temperature in terms of degrees as well as Fahrenheit, convert that into Kelvin. If you have any term, any temperature in Fahrenheit, convert first that into degree centigrade. For conversion of the Fahrenheit into degree centigrade, you require the formula like C is equal to 5 by 9 F minus 32. Right, students, this is the way of converting the degree centigrade into, this Fahrenheit into centigrade, and you already know that degree centigrade can be converted into temperature by adding plus 273 into Kelvin units, right? One more measurable property of the gas is pressure. So in a container, gas molecules will be moving in all the directions. So if it is, we are assuming this, if it is moving in this particular direction, what happens? It comes and hits on the container, so that some force is exerted on the wall of the container. So, and this will be having something like area, right? Force exerting on this molecule is coming and hitting on here, so it is exerting some force acting on this area, it is called as pressure. On this area there is a force exerted by this particle, gas particle. That force exerting on that particular area, it is called as pressure. And force generally it is taken in terms of units, newtons, and area it is taken in meter square. So the unit of pressure is newtons per meter square, and Newton per meter square is also called as Pascal. Why the pressure is coming into the existence? Pressure is due to the exerting of force on the wall of the container by the gas molecules. If you go for the units of pressure, 1 atmosphere will be equal to 1.01325 10 power 5 pascals. Suppose if you if you make this 10 power 5 into 10 power 3 into 10 square, 10 power 3 is kilo, and into 10 square means it becomes 101.325 kilopascals. This is equal to 1 atmosphere, and 1 atmosphere is equal to 760 mm of Hg or 760 torr. It is indicating simply that 1 mm is equal to 1 torr, and it can be written in one more way like 76 centimeters of Hg. And in terms of bar is the unit of the pressure itself. So pressure is having many units like atmospheres, pascals, kilopascals, mm, centimeters, torrs, as well as bars. These are the conversions. You should be very good regarding the conversions. With respect to pressure, this is the content. With respect to the volume, we have talked here. These are the values with respect to volume, and with respect to temperature, and these are the values with respect to temperature. So whatever the temperature is given, first convert you cut it into kelvins. Whatever the pressure is given, try to maximum convert it into atmospheres. If you have any volume, try to convert that into liters. So these are the measurable properties, and the one more measurable property of the gas is density. And density, you are having two types. One is vapor density and the other is absolute density. So if you go for vapor density is nothing but it doesn't have any units. It is only a comparative density. Means you know the hydrogen, with respect to hydrogen, how much your molecule is having vapor density. I think you are getting this. You are comparing the vapor density with respect to hydrogen. Okay, now you are comparing helium vapor density with respect to hydrogen. carbon vapor density with respect to hydrogen, oxygen vapor density with respect to hydrogen, then that type of vapor density it is called as vapor density without, it doesn't have any units, and it is calculated by using, and what if you calculate the value, definitely it will be half of the molecular weight of that particular compound. Suppose if I take O2, what is the vapor density? Means what is the molecular weight of O2? It is 16 plus 16, right? 32 already you have done yesterday, right? By 2, so it will be 16. So when you are comparing the density of the oxygen with respect to hydrogen, hydrogen is having 1 and this vapor density of oxygen is having 16, means it is 16 with compared to the hydrogen. This type of vapor density is this way. And one more is absolute density. You are not comparing the density of the molecule with any other compound, you are calculating it individually. So calculating density individually without comparing with any other thing, with any other element, with any other molecule, then that type of density is called as absolute density. And absolute density, it is given with formula Pm by RT, and we will be deriving how we got this. And P is pressure of the gas, M is molar mass of the gas, T is the absolute temperature, R is the universal gas constant. As this is a constant value, if we calculate pressure in atmospheres, mass in moles, something like R, the value you will be getting with respect to R, as it is a constant, it has having some value, and T in Kelvin, and you will be getting the value as 0.0821. And these are the properties. I am repeating once again: mass, volume, temperature, pressure and density are the measurable properties of the gas.